Hi everybody, Joanne Kitty Bush here. Welcome to episode 14. Super quick episode. I wanted to bring you along as I did a little experiment on my own comparing two types of pork chops. First, I want to give a shout out to my friend Lauren Weaver in South Carolina who wonderfully sent me this beautiful apron. Hi Lauren. Okay, so I know I might look like an infomercial for CopperChef these days, but they have a recipe to make pork chops. Now, I've always made pork chops with shake and bake ever since my mom made them when we were little. So I wanted to do a taste comparison, do both versions. So I've got some great pork chop loins here that I got at Pavilions. There was only like $3.99 a pound. I prefer boneless myself. And I'm trying a different kind of shake and bake. I mean, some people don't believe in boxes of stuff, but I do. This one is crunchy pretzel, and it actually smells pretty good. I've always just used the regular pork breading one. So I'm going to take these one at a time in my bag. Just give it a shake, shake, shake. And then place it on my baking sheet, which I've lined with foil. With shake and bake, you don't have to pre-grease it, and you're not supposed to turn it or cover it up. And depending on how thick your chops are, I mean, they usually take about 20 minutes in the oven at around 400 degrees. So I've got those. I'm going to pop them in the oven in a second. But I wanted to show you the CopperChef recipe. I've got that same pork chop here, and I'm just going to season it with a little salt and pepper. With my grinding ones from the Trader Joe's. A little parsley salt from the 99-cent store, and a little garlic powder. And kind of do that to both sides, like so. And then you're just supposed to preheat the CopperChef to medium heat and throw it in. No oils or anything. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and just cook my vegetable next to it because it will steam with this lid on it. So we've got some fresh broccoli right here that I've cut up that came from the 99-cent store. So I'm just going to throw that in right next to it and just let that steam. The directions say to do 5 to 6 minutes per side on the pork, but because it's kind of thick, I think I need to do it a little longer. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw my shake and bake chops into the oven. And then, like magic, they're ready. And I've also added some yams. Now, I need to make a correction to my friend Cherry Bly because I told her yams were the orange ones and sweet potatoes were the white ones. Turns out they're all can be called sweet potatoes. I was wrong. They can be interchangeable. I guess in America they call it either or. They're both considered a superfood. So in place of your potatoes, they're a really good source of vitamin C. They help increase your immunity, dietary fiber, all kinds of good stuff. So what I did was I cut my yams in half, and I already put seasoning on them, and I wrapped them in foil and baked them for about an hour. So before I got the pork chops ready, I baked those. So it's nice and soft. Let me just show you. Burn myself. Anyway, trust me, it's soft. And eating the skin is really good for you too, if you're into that, which I am. So their yams are done. I've also made some peas as a side dish. They're already simmered here. Those were organic from a can from the 99-cent store. And if you remember at this is Christmas time. At New Year's Eve, God, get my holidays straight. Thanksgiving, I made some stovetop stuffing and I added my own extra love. Well, this time I added some fresh cranberries, which they had these at Pavilions on sale. They're really good. This is also considered like one of the healthiest foods around. They're quite sour to eat on their own, but I think it would be good in a smoothie. Also, a good source of vitamin C, manganese, a lot of the same things that the yams are good for. So it's kind of like double yummy with my two things for my side dishes. Also, it's very good antioxidant and preventing some kinds of cancer and very good for UTI, if you're having that bladder problem. And I did do it in the microwave, much to everyone's dismay, but there's only so much room I have in this kitchen. Cranberries nicely in there. All right, let's do this taste test now, shall we? Because voila, I've got a pork chop already ready. So, it's kind of hard to tell because they don't really get brown per se. Just a little bit golden. Smells good. And then I've got my broccoli. I did pour a little olive oil on the broccoli just when I was, steaming it for flavor. We'll let the other one cook. And I just want to taste these 2 pork chops and let you go. Where's my fork? Oh, fork. Where's my fork? Okay, so let's take a bite into, let's take a look what this looks like on the inside. The one from the CopperChef. Nice and cooked thoroughly. I better take a smaller bite because I don't like taco with a mouthful, and I noticed I've done that in pretty much every episode. It's good. And now, shake and bake. That has a different meaning for some people, if you know who you are. Okay. Or wake and bake, I guess is what they say. Okay, this looks good. It's a little more shredded. Let's taste that. I like it. It's kind of a toss-up, I would say. They're both good. It's different. The one in the CopperChef is really moist, but also the one in the oven is moist because that coating, it kind of like, it almost greases up a little bit on the outside and then keeps the inside moist. So I guess it's up to you what you choose. But I wanted to share my experimental moment with you. The sweet potatoes / yams are going to be very delicious, and the stuffing. So that's it. I thank you so much for staying with me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think I finally figured it out. So it's Joanne Kitty Bush. Easy to find me, Cooking with Kitty. And also I have a Facebook page now, Cooking with Kitty, and that would be at Cooking with Kitty 711. Thank you very much. It's a cold and rainy night here. Happy Christmas. That's this weekend. Adios. See you next time. Maybe we'll make something sweet.